response was, I've never got on terribly well with poetry, but reading his poems made me want to go out and actually see the places that he was writing about. And they were places that, although they're only about 3 or 4 miles away from me, I hadn't really explored some of those areas before. And I ended up choosing that were particularly associated with special places. So Lornham Bridges is just to the north of Helpston, and he talked about wanting to go back every year to see the river and flood. And then Swardy Well, he wrote 2 poems about, and then Royce Wood is a lovely little woodland just outside of Helpston, and he used to go there collecting plants to bring back to his garden. And I got quite interested in John Clare as a collector. I think that's an aspect of him that not a lot of people know. Yeah. And he collected books, he collected music, he would go and collect plants, bring them back to his garden, he collected snail shells and archaeological finds and all sorts of different things. But it was in a very immediate way. It wasn't like a Victorian collector's cabinet. He was collecting stuff that was in his environment and that he was rubbing up against every day. So when I was going to visit the 3 different places, I would start to collect things, just pick up things as I was walking, which is something I've always done since childhood. And I found that I wanted to group each collection together as a record of that particular day's visit and what caught my eye that day. So I've been going out and doing that, visiting the 3 different sites pretty much twice a week since the project started in March. Taking photographs as well, what I've been doing, and then using the textures and structures and forms that I'm finding in things like the lichen, encrusted twigs, and developing that into porcelain clay. So whereas John Clare's response to the world that he was looking at was through his poetry and prose, my response is through the clay. So it's not a literal representation, it's sort of using this and jumping off into the shapes and the structures and forms that I can see in these things. We were talking to some academics who are at Cambridge University, and one of them talked about Clare's capacity for noticing small things in the environment. And I guess that's where there's the parallel, that I'm always drawn to little things that I notice, bits of twig on the path, things like that.
And then by making them into porcelain, you're kind of preserving them in some way and making them permanent. Or in saying that important.
It's important, and it's like the preciousness of it. It's part of why I chose porcelain.